here at home. In the span of a few hours, what you're looking at was both a place of celebration and a crime scene, and it highlights that gun violence is a real problem in Kansas City right now. We just added the deadliest year on record. We've seen at least 2 mass shootings this year. So what's going to be done about this, and what will leaders do to make a change? KMBC 9's Martin Augustine live this morning, getting answers from Mayor Quinton Lucas. Martin.
Yeah, good morning. We're coming to you from the mayor's office, and Mayor Lucas will get right down to it. Any immediate updates, anything you've learned overnight?
Fortunately, there has been no reported change in status of our victims. We still have the one deceased woman. My heart goes out to the Lopez Galvan family. Everyone else, we understand, could still be in a recovery situation. In terms of the investigation, there is no new information to say. There are still subjects that are being investigated, questioned by law enforcement officers, and that is where we will be for now.
In the run-up to the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl parade, we talked a lot about it. Everybody had about the momentum of Kansas City. The World Cup's coming in a couple of years. This is certainly a blow to reputationally to the city. How do we go about addressing that and managing that?
I think people are wise enough, both in Kansas City, around the world, to know that this is an all too real American problem. When we hear rapid fire gunshots, and I was somebody who was there yesterday to hear them, when you see 24 people hit and only a few people detained thus far, you understand that this doesn't seem like your typical, or at least the traditional run-of-the-mill violence that we grew up with. I'm only 39 years old, but I did not grow up in a Kansas City where we had to have active shooter drills, where we have 9-year-olds running for their lives in the Union Station lawn. I think that this is a gun violence problem. It's one that does plague our city, but I think it's one where people will recognize we had 800 officers out yesterday. We had snipers on roofs. We had cameras everywhere. We did everything to make this event as safe as possible. But so long as we have fools who will commit these types of acts, as long as we have their access to firearms with this level of capacity, then we may see incidents like this one. For Brand, Kansas City will be fine. We'll be fine. We'll share everything that's great about Kansas City, but I think all of us who were actually there yesterday will probably carry this for some time.
Yes, without a doubt. From a gun violence point of view, yesterday was a different sort of situation. You kind of touched on that addressing gun violence has to happen. I mean, even regardless of what happened yesterday, but especially because of what happened yesterday.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, I was there with my family, right? I hear gunshots. I'm sprinting away. Got separated from my wife during it. I think when I think about yesterday, I think about visiting with the KCPD Command Center, seeing our officers along the route and thinking, man, we are exceedingly well prepared. But then ending the day with this reality that you can have officers nearby. We had officers who ran towards the threat, and God bless them for doing so. But that there are still 24 people almost that are in hospital rooms, one dead, after an incident like that. That's what gives me grave concern, not just as myself, but frankly as a parent in this country and in this city.
One more thing, and I'm sorry I'm going to be taking a little more time than maybe what was budgeted for me. I do want to ask, a big parade like that, for most part of the day, wonderful to see. Yeah. We certainly hope we have another parade like that at some point. We do have events like that go up and down our streets, other parades. Do we have to rethink how we do parades, maybe change the approach?
Yes, we do. And I think it is fair to say, and I don't want to be too overreactionary too quickly, but if we're blessed enough to win a Super Bowl again, do we do this again, or do we all just say, go to Arrowhead Stadium, walk through metal detectors, have a very secured, vastly smaller event? I think that's unfortunate for those of us who've attended all the Chiefs parades and Royals parades in recent years, but I think a lot of us, particularly those of us who are thinking about bringing our children somewhere, may ask, at least for a little while, is this the sort of thing that we want to risk? It's a shame that this is what we've come to today in America and in our city, but I think this is something that we need to evaluate.
All right, that's Mayor Quinton Lucas addressing all the fallout from the shooting at Union Station yesterday.
Martin, thank you.